Gla1ve, amazing year for you guys. Looking back on it, can you pinpoint the highest moment or talk a bit about the year that it has been?
Yeah, so first of all, the biggest, one of the biggest tournament win for us was the Marseille win at DreamHack. It was the thing that started it all. Like, we just brought in Maggie's, played 2 events with him, we did okay, like getting to semi-final and such, and then we had some practice time, then we went into Marseille, and then we finally won an event after 9 months. That was like the beginning of 2018 for us. And then we just kept on rolling, kept on winning events. Of course, we have last week in Odense in Denmark, where we won the Intel Grand Slam. That was crazy as well. And of course, we have the Face It Major. Yeah, it has been crazy. We have won a lot of tournaments.
Big dominance from you guys. What's the Astralis key to success? The biggest key to success? I imagine there's plenty, but the one you can pinpoint.
The biggest key to success, I believe it is like our teamwork, our preparation. Yeah, I'll just say like teamwork and preparation, but also just like being fresh-minded. We don't go to every tournament, so we feel like we are fresh when we go into a tournament. We try to play as good as we can.
You win most of the tournaments you guys were in this year. Although, which was the team that gave you the biggest run for your game, or the team that made you struggle the most?
So of course we have Gla1ve. They beat us in Cologne, and they actually won that event. I think that was a pretty good win for them. Then we have MIBR. They were close at beating us twice. We had one time in Dallas, and we had one time in was it Istanbul, I think? Yeah. Blast Pro Series Istanbul. Exactly. So yeah, I think MIBR and Gla1ve.
Well, if you had to choose one to be the hardest one to beat, which would you choose?
I would say MIBR, because when we play MIBR, I felt like we actually played good, but they were still really close to beat us. So I would say MIBR.
Maybe this Blast Pro Series is going to be a rematch of that?
I hope so. It's tough to say now that maybe they're changing players and something. You have heard it maybe?
They didn't talk about it yet, but yeah, apparently they are.
Yeah, we just heard some rumors, right? So we don't know what is true yet, but if they change players, I think maybe they won't play as good as they have been, but you never know. Now there's no pressure on them.
Yeah. About the Blast Pro Series itself, what do you think about the event and its format?
Yeah, I like the format. It's really good, especially as a spectator. Spectator-wise, I think it's the best tournament format right now. As a player, we still have to find out how to be as good as possible for these events, how to prepare for the opponents, because you don't have a lot of time in between matches. Yeah. So yeah, we have a lot to work on with these kind of events.
Given that you already know the teams you're going to play against and the maps, does that change preparation, or is it the same?
It definitely helps us a lot, actually. It hasn't been something that we have been thinking a lot about before this tournament, but we're trying some different approaches to be able to play as good as possible, and we'll see if it works out in the future.
When you joined the team a couple of years ago, Astralis was the team that almost made it, and then you started winning events. What do you think is the biggest difference that you bring to Astralis?
So yeah, first of all, I think I bring a lot of structure in the game, and also I think Danny brings a lot of structure out of the game. Besides that, I just think I have a good understanding of how to play the game. I had both as a team, but also as individual players, when to take chances. So I try to correct the players a lot in practice, so to say. Like, you should not have done that, because I try to tell them why they should not do the things they are doing sometimes. And also I'm trying to tell them always when they're doing something that is really smart and really good, that helps the team.
Great. Going into 2019, you are definitely going to be the team to beat. Do you think that makes it harder for you guys, or do you like that position?
Yeah, of course I like that position. Then you know you have been doing good in the last year, but I think it will be really tough to stay #1 spot in 2019, because just a lot of teams want to beat you, and I think more and more teams are going to be more professional about preparation and stuff, so it's going to be tough.
So they're probably going to mold their game around yours, do you think?
Yeah, I think they'll probably copy a lot of stuff from us. So all of the new stuff that we will be making and that we have been making in 2018, people will start to play like that as well. And for us, it will be hard to play against them, because now they're using all of our stuff, and it's not always that we know how to play against it.
Yeah. Going for a full map pool, Do you think that's possible for any team?
Full map pool is really tough, but yeah, we'll see in 2019. I hope we can bring in cash again and play all 7 maps. I think like we have MIBR on cash, we have Liquid on cash, we have FaZe on cash. All the top teams except Na'Vi is really good on cash. That is why it's so easy for us just to ban. But I think it's possible to have 7 good maps. But in the end, you will always have like some map that you don't want to play that much.
If you work the map that you weren't working, then you start slacking on the other ones. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think it's still possible to play 7 maps. But yeah, of course, even if you are really good on a map, you need to like keep it up and play it a lot because you need to stay on top on it. So if you just decide to skip that map, play other maps, you will get worse on the best map, and that doesn't work.
Thanks once again. Congratulations on an amazing year and good year for next year.
Thank you very much.